Sorry if I'm acting a bit chuffed about these. I'm just really surprised. Never managed to grow these like this before. Morning, welcome back to Veggie Plot. Up on the allotment today. It's another lovely morning and we're going to do a harvest video. Got lots and lots of things to harvest today, but the first thing is going to be one of my plums. Look, we have a plum, isn't that nice? So I think we'll have that one to add to the other one which I found on the ground. So 2 plums and one I missed. Yep, I think also this bed, if you know, in a previous video I said it was dying back. I think we can safely say that this has died back. Yeah, so I'm going to have to cut that out, I think. Still got a branch at the bottom, for some unknown reasons okay, but the rest of it completely and utterly dead, which is a shame. Anyway, got some pears coming slowly. There's one there, a few else dotted around, but yeah, not a great success for the pears this year. Beans, going to get that netting off this morning, take all that off, because I need to get the pollinators in there and they're looking fantastic. It just shows that the netting really works, so really pleased with that. There we go. Yeah, that can just go up in the shed, stashed away for later on or for next year. And so you've got plenty of little flowers coming, and I think, yeah, all over, I think even up here we've got some beans. So these are these are Rognon de Coq, these here in the middle. So I've got some beans there to harvest, and I think somewhere I saw a bee on here already. Yeah, there we go, just in there, look. So just shows taking off the netting really helps. So leeks are all looking good, celery's looking good. This is the globe artichoke, the purple ones. We've got some shoots here. So they're all bouncing back, which is great, but look at these over here. Got some, at last, we've got some more, yeah, beautiful, lovely yellow courgettes. I really didn't think I was going to get any this year. I thought I'd lucked out. All the snails have eaten all the ones at home, so it just shows that this allotment's proving to be well worth having. I'm really glad we've got some of these, because I really didn't think I was going to get any courgettes this year. So I'm going to get in here with these. Nip them off. Getting a bit big, some of them, but they'll still be nice. This one here is quite large. But anyway, right, pop that in there. It's 5. You can see we've got little ones still to come, which is great. We'll have that one out. It's lovely. I wouldn't say we've got a glut yet, but we do have a nice amount, so that's good. Look at them, aren't they gorgeous? Right, put them in there. I'll get the rest of these and then we're going to have a look at the sweet corn, which is doing really nice. It's got all the socks on it at the moment, you can see. I put all the socks on to protect it from the critters and bugs, but yeah, it doesn't seem like we've had many of that this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great, wonderful. And don't forget, if you've got a record book, by the way, one of my record books, don't forget to keep updating it and putting in your harvest quantities and amounts and getting the prices off other, so say, supermarket sites. And at the end of the year, you can total out exactly everything that you've grown compared to how much it would have cost to purchase. And you'll be amazed actually at how much money you've saved over the year by growing your own. Right, let's go and get some sweet corn. Now, I put corn on some of them, so I don't quite know what they're like underneath, but I'm just going to take them off because I've made the mistake before of actually just leaving them on the plants for too long and then they've gone over. Yeah, so anyway, let's do the big reveal. This is the first corn I've had a look at this year. We'll just peel back the outer leaves of the top and see what it's like. Yeah, look, not quite golden yet, but a lovely white kernels on there. Beautiful looking. So let's the way you can test they're ripe, so they say, is if you put your thumbnail or fingernail into them and you get like a milky fluid come out of the kernel, then you know that they're ready. Give it a shake off and see what it's like. Got a feeling these aren't quite ready yet, so maybe a bit longer, but yeah, I don't know if you can see when I put my finger in there, it's kind of clear. But anyway, We'll try a bit anyway, shall we? See what it's like? Just see what it's like raw. Oh, it's lovely. Very sweet, but not as sweet as it could be. I don't think all the sugars have developed yet, but let's peel it back. Put this down here. Come and get that in a minute. But yeah, you can see the kernels are a bit plumper down this end. Well, very, very juicy. There's a sweetness in there and that corn flavour, but I don't think they're quite ripe yet. I'll have a look at a couple of others. But yeah, I wonder if these could perhaps do with, I don't know, another week or two perhaps. So I shall finish that up on the allotment, not take that one home, I think. I'll put that in there for the minute and see if we've got any others. Wander in here. You can see something's had a go at the top here. Yeah, they're quite white at the moment, so I don't think they're quite ready. Which is in a way a relief, because I thought I was going to have to harvest all of them. But no, quite white still. Look at this one here. Yeah, nearly. I might take that one. Yeah, so they're on the way, but I reckon at least another week or two perhaps till these are fully ripe. Let's go up and get some of these beans. I think there's lots more runner beans and some peas, and we'll go and see how these French beans are doing too, because I think there are a few in there to get. Right, let's just put this down here. Yeah, peas. Actually, let me show you. Now, I sowed these a little while ago and they're just coming ripe. So we've got lots of lovely little pods here to have. So I shall get through and harvest all of these. I have noticed that a few of them have started to get that sort of slightly going over look about them. Yeah, but don't worry about those obviously, because any peas which have gone over are really good. You know, if you dry them out and then plant them out, you can get pea shoots from them, which is a fantastic way of using old peas which get a bit too mature on the plants. And yeah, pea shoots obviously not worth a lot of money, but you can't really buy them in the shops. You can get them at farmers markets and things like that, but yeah, not really in the shops. And so they're quite, in a way, sort of a valuable sort of crop, especially nice in salads and things like that. But anyway, yeah, quite a nice lot of peas here. So I'm just gonna go through, harvest all of these, and then yeah, all that are ripe anyway. I think there's quite a few. Yeah, see for instance this one, you can tell it's going slightly over because it gets slightly a dried, sort of mottled sort of casing, and then you know that when you eat them they're a bit mealy, a bit dry, and not very nice. So yeah, I use those for pea shoots. Yeah, anyway, right, as I say, go through, get these, get as many as we can, and then I want to have a look at the runner beans, because just here I'm just looking at them, there are loads of them. Right, that's all the peas finished. Just put this on the compost, then we'll get on some of the runner beans. That's one thing I have noticed this year, is that some crops have really done well, haven't they? And some really have not. It's kind of a flip on previous years. It's like all my Crown Prince squash, which I know I put in a little bit late, but I've got absolutely no female flowers at all on any of the plants, and I think it's just far too late now to get anything off any of those. But I do have a surprise to show you up in the cauliflowers. Get to that in a minute. Look at all these lovely runner beans. Look, absolutely done amazingly well this year. These, as I think I've said in previous videos, are overwintered plants. They were just left, the roots were just left in the ground, and yeah, they sent their shoots up nice and early, and we seem to have got a bumper crop, which last year hardly got any. So really pleased with these. Right, let's collect as many of them as we can, put them in the basket, and then yeah, see what we've got over on the cauliflower patch. Get these beauties, aren't they? Lovely. Getting a bit big for my liking. Some of them, I don't like them this big, but yeah, anyway, they'll all be good. I'll probably chop most of them up, to be honest, and yeah, put them in the freezer so that they're good for using throughout the winter. Might also make some chutneys and things with them as well. That's another thing, runner bean chutney is quite nice. Right, there are so many here, I better just get on with it. I think that's all the runner beans I'm going to do for the moment. We've just got too many in there. And that's the other thing, isn't it, this time of year, when you've got so much food to sort of process, it just becomes very time consuming. But this one, there are dozens in here still to pick. So I think what I'll have to do is come back another day and harvest the rest of these. Just take the biggest for now, and yeah, otherwise they just get too big, don't they? Have you seen the cabbages, by the way? These are, look at these, oh, heading up really nice. Look at that one in there, beautiful looking. And this one here, fantastic. So I might take one of those actually, because we've got quite a few, and obviously if you yeah, again, we'll have a glut if we don't sort of eat your way through the produce as it comes, you know. So yeah, I might take one of these now, and then we'll go and have a quick look at the cauliflowers. Quick, there's a surprise look. Look at that, wow. Right, okay, let's unnet this and get one of these out. Yeah, I've got a couple here. I'll just bring you over and you have a quick look, or maybe one over that side. We'll have a quick look-see and then choose which one to take out. Right, yeah, I think we'll have this one here. Yeah, just nip it off at the base. Ugh. They've got a few nibbles on the leaves, but we'll take the leaves off the bottom and see what we've got. Put all this on the compost. Lovely. Yeah, great. You can't actually keep out the tiny slugs with the netting. So I've got a few slugs on there, and they're enjoying a little bit of this outer leaf, but we'll peel that back, and yeah, you can see we'll basically have a lovely little cabbage head in there. Yeah, perfect. Isn't that lovely? Don't know if I'm in the picture or not, but anyway. Right, so that's good. So I think we'll get one other. Another job to do at this time of year is to remove leaves from the bottom of the plants, just because when they start rotting down like this and so on, it does attract in the critters. So it also helps them find their way up the plant to the heads of whatever you're growing. So cabbages, cauliflowers, so it's quite good to have the lower leaves off, and yeah, just put these on the compost heap. So we've got this one nice cabbage so far, so I think I'll just put that down with the basket. But yeah, look at this one over here. I think this is going to be a beauty. I don't think actually I'm going to harvest any more of these today, because we don't eat cabbages that quick. And so I'm going to leave those now. I've tidied up the leaves, but look at this. Look at that. That is a perfect cauliflower. I've never managed to grow cauliflowers until this year. I was growing, I think, all year round cauliflower, and they really just weren't any good. But these are just fantastic. Look at the size of that. Isn't that gorgeous? And I believe I've got another one in here. Look at that one. It's a beauty. So I've got to have both of those out, and we'll leave the cabbages in here for the moment. But yeah, extraordinary. We're going to have to actually freeze a lot of this cauliflower. I just can't eat it that quick. But I've seen some interesting recipes online recently where people sort of squish things down. But anyway, yeah, let's get this one out and see what it's like when we've taken all the leaves off. Yeah, I can't believe the quality of this. It's amazing. This is so beautiful. This is such an amazing cauliflower. I can't believe I grew it. Anyway, let's cut it off underneath. And yeah, gorgeous. Look at that. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, I just look at this. This is just beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that extraordinary? I can't believe I've grown these. Yeah, this is Cauliflower Soleil. F1, it's an F1, which might explain why it's doing so well. But yeah, let's take the leaves off and we'll see how good it is behind the scenes. But I can't believe it. I don't think I've ever grown cauliflowers that have done this well. So really pleased with these. Definitely grow these again. Look at that. Isn't that extraordinary? Beautiful. Fantastic. Right, let's get on and harvest the other one. Let's just put this one. Look at that. big. I'm really chuffed with that. Right, anyway, let's get this one out too. This looks just as good, to be honest. So I'll take this off. And yeah, look in there. Can you see in there? Amazing. Right, anyway, let's take the leaves off and see what it's like. Yeah. Sorry if I'm acting a bit chuffed about these. I'm just really surprised. Never managed to grow these like this before. Yeah, it just shows you, doesn't it? Sometimes you've got to go the F1 route. But maybe I've just been lucky and it's been the conditions. We've had so much rain. But these two are perfect, haven't been touched by slugs at all. Look at that, isn't it gorgeous? Right, there's the two of them. How extraordinary. I don't think well, I can't keep saying it. Aren't they amazing? Fantastic. Right, look like two great big ice creams, don't they? Right, anyway, I want to go look at the others as well, because I need to harvest some of them. So I think it's going to be a bit of a cauliflower bumper crop here. Right, let's go and have a look. Right, let's just put these two down here. And then, yeah, go and sort this netting out before getting any cabbage white butterflies. This bed has performed rather well too. I think they probably all need harvesting now before it's too late. Right, let's get the netting off. That one's all right. That's a beauty. Look at the size of this. This is just plain enormous. It's so large. I can't believe it. Anyway, right, there's that one. That one, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 huge cauliflowers. Oh, it's going to take up the whole freezer, I think. Right, let's get these harvested and see what we've got. Start with this one, I think. Get that off. Golly. Yeah, this is. Am I in it? No, this is enormous. Oh, the odd snail. Yeah, look at that whopper. This is bigger than my head. This is enormous. How extraordinary is that? Looks like the snails have got to it just a tiny bit, nothing really at all. So, been quite lucky again. Right, let's put it with the others and we'll get some more. Not so big, this one. This is probably the smallest of all of them. Nevertheless, still food. Go in the freezer. Right, that's that one. Yeah, look at that. Is that a beauty? It's extraordinary. There's practically nothing wrong with it. Picked just at the right time. So F1 Soleil, I can recommend growing these. I mean, obviously we've had a lot of lovely wet weather. Maybe that's benefited them, but also the netting has really helped. But anyway, yeah, look at all of these cauliflowers. Look at that. Amazing. And they're gorgeous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cauliflowers. So we have had 1, I think, or 2 already. But yeah, I'm quite amazing. What is it? Just on my head. It's absolutely enormous. Anyway, enough about going on with cauliflowers. I want to get some greens now. Just we've got a few over here and maybe some beetroot. So we've got some of the multi-stem beetroot in here to have out, and also some leaf greens because I'm still doing the juices, which are really working out well. Right, let's just uncover this. There we go. Now this everlasting spinach and chard, all doing well under this netting. And so I'll take some more of this. I can't get over, this is the colour of the stem, and yeah, it's a mixture, obviously. What I mean is the colour of the stems of the peppermint chard. Look at that, isn't that extraordinary? The it's picking up the colour of it. I say it every time, but it's so beautiful. And yeah, when I make the juices, I juice the whole thing, the leaf and the stem, so nothing goes to waste. Right, I think that should do for the green leaf. Let's get some of this beetroot and maybe some of this lettuce too. Right, I've got these, so I'll just put them on there for the minute. But yeah, when they start going to seed, they're quite often quite bitter. And actually, these do have a little bit of a bitter aftertaste, but we'll take them. Hopefully we'll get a couple of salads out of them. Right, let's go and put these in the shade so they don't dry out too quick. Let's go and see if we can find some of this beetroot now, because some of them are getting quite big, and yeah, just need to be careful we don't twist out them both. Right. 1, 2, 3. They're looking good. Lovely. Right, put them down there. That's the thing with multi-sown. Make sure you pick the biggest out first. Although these are all coming out by the looks of it. All them there. Got another 3 over here. I'll have those out. Beautiful. Stunning. These are the golden coloured beetroot. When you cut them open, they're beautiful yellow. They're called Burpees Golden. Really delicious, and yeah, done all right this year. Okay, I think we'll leave the rest of those and we'll come back another time. Right, let's go over to the harvest basket, see what we've got. Right, that has been a lovely day up here at the allotment. We've got quite a lot done. I've got quite a bit of tidying up to do, but I won't bore you with all of that. I'm always wary of doing these videos. They're not massively popular, it seems. People, I think, want to learn something, but sometimes I just think it's good to show the complete harvest that you can get from an allotment or bit of ground or pots and so on and so forth, you know, if you grow your own. So let's have a look. We've got all the lovely cauliflower. They're just fantastic. I can't believe the size of these. These are extraordinary. I've never grown anything like them, and I don't know, you know, what I did particularly that was different. I suspect we just had really good weather for them this year. Lots and lots of rain. They didn't dry out, and I've managed to get to them at the right time so that they're all in sort of more or less, apart from this one, really in perfect condition. Yeah, so cauliflower can go over quite quickly if you're not careful. And now I've just got to process all of them. Then we've got some beautiful Burpees Golden beetroot. These have done really well again this year, so really pleased with that. Multi-sown. A lovely cabbage, got plenty more of those to come, and some red one cabbage and negra to come. Some lovely salad leaf. We've got some peppermint chard and everlasting spinach. They're going to be wonderful. A couple of plums off the fruit tree, which I didn't expect. Courgettes, again, I didn't expect, so they were a major surprise, so really happy with that. Barrel loads of runner beans, which are going to take ages to process. We've got some peas in here, got lots of peas, and then I picked a couple of sweet corn as well. So yeah, really pleased with the harvest today. Still plenty to come, so if you're out in the allotment, got your allotment, do yeah, get out and harvest stuff. There are so many allotments around here where people just sort of lose track of them a little bit, which is a shame, and then you just miss all the crops. So get out there if you've got an allotment or you're growing stuff in your garden, and just keep harvesting. You'll be amazed at what's possible. Okay, right, enough of me waffling on. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.